and welcome to today's episode of Knott Cooking. Today we're going to focus all on superfoods, especially the acai berry and the goji berry. But before we get started with making our acai bowls, a few safety and sanitation tips and tricks for you. 1. Make sure that you put an apron on before you start the cooking process. You are going to need to protect your clothes, but not only that, you're protecting anything that's on your clothes from getting into the food. 2. Make sure if you have long hair, you pull it up. And 3, make sure you wash your hands with warm, soapy water for at least 20 seconds, making sure that you are scrubbing the palms, the back of your hands, and even in between your fingers and your fingernails. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with our acai bowls. So just to recap on some of the benefits of both acai and goji berries, they're both considered very nutrient dense, meaning they are loaded with nutrients. And something that's unique about the acai berry is it actually has high fat and no sugar. Most fruits are loaded with fructose, but not acai. And the fat that acai has is an omega-3 fatty acid, which is a fat that is polyunsaturated, and most Americans don't get nearly enough of it. So it's really important to get this particular type of fat into your diet. It's gonna help boost brain function, it can improve your cholesterol levels, and it's loaded with the antioxidants, which is gonna boost your immune system. And a little bit about goji berries, which is something actually we're going to use today as a topping on our acai bowl. So the goji berries are grown in the Himalaya mountains, and you can find them in Chinese medicine. They've been used for thousands of years. They can protect your eyes because they're loaded with vitamin A. They can actually improve depression, anxiety, and sleep. They can also protect against certain types of cancer and can improve fertility and sexual function. So the cool thing about acai bowls is they're totally customizable. So other than the acai, you can use whatever type of fruits that you want to and whatever toppings that you want. So today I'm going to keep it more traditional. I'm going to be using frozen strawberries and fresh banana as part of my base. I'm going to be using fresh blueberries as one of my toppings, as well as granola. This granola also has a little bit of dark chocolate chips, which is one of my favorites. The goji berry, of course, we gotta get that antioxidants in there, and then also some unsweetened shredded coconut. So we're gonna start with our star ingredient, the acai. I actually got these packets at Mom's Organic Market, but you can find them at most health food stores. They come in 4 pouches, which is gonna be 4 servings, and it was about $6.99, but actually, even though that seems like a lot, it's not if you're making it on your own because there are quite a few servings once you add in the other fruits and toppings. So we're gonna go ahead and add in 2 packets into our blender. And I have a Ninja blender here. It actually really changed my life in the kitchen, made things a lot easier for me with cooking and prepping food. We're gonna also add in about 2 cups of frozen strawberries. So I already measured these out using a solid or dry measuring cup. Really, when it comes to measuring, which is something we'll get into a little later in the year, you always wanna use your dry measuring cup for your solids, and you want to use a liquid measuring cup for any liquids. And if you're measuring a solid, something important to do is not to overfill the cup. You want to make sure you're leveling it off so you're getting the correct amount. So we're going to go ahead and add in our frozen strawberries. And we are going to also be adding in 2 fresh bananas for our smoothie base. So I'm going to go ahead and peel these now. I've already actually washed them, which I know it seems weird to wash the outside of a banana, but there is potential bacteria that could be on the outside of the banana, and we want to make sure that we clean that off just in case so we don't get any foodborne illnesses. So we're going to just break that up and add that in, and we'll do 1 more fresh banana. And bananas are actually also loaded with antioxidants, but they also have a lot of potassium, and that can help with things like muscle cramping. All right. So now we just need to add in our apple juice. So you could really use whatever type of juice you want to. I like to use apple juice, and you really don't need a lot. About 1 cup will do the trick. Alright, so for your liquids, we want a liquid measuring cup. We want to make sure it is on a flat surface, and then we are going to make sure that when we're measuring, we get down at eye level and fill it to 1 cup or 8 ounces. Alright, so that's it for the smoothie base. Very easy, not too much. And remember, you can customize this with whatever type of fruit you want to. Maybe you like mango and pineapple. Maybe you love fresh blueberries. You can add that in and customize it to your liking. So we're gonna go ahead and blend, and then we'll be ready to add on our toppings. So our base is ready to go. So I'm going to pour this into the bowl I have here. We'll set this aside for now so we can get our toppings all ready. So for the toppings, I'm going to be slicing the banana. And I also got a star fruit because they were available at my grocery store, and I thought that this would make a really pretty garnish for our acai bowl. So we're gonna just go ahead and slice the banana. There's a little bad spots, I'm just gonna cut that out. We don't want that. Alright, so I know we're not doing knife skills just yet, but a few little basic tips for handling a knife. Make sure that you have a cutting board and it's nice and stable. It's not sliding around on your surface. When you're holding your chef knife, you want to make sure your pointer finger and thumb are pressed up against the blade. You never want to have your finger on top because it's just not as stable that way. So when it comes to your guiding hand, which is your non-dominant hand, you want to have those fingers tucked under so there's no way that you are going to cut yourself. So we're just going to rock our knife to make a slice. Let's get this off the knife. Great. So I'll just kind of use the back of my knife to move this over. Never use the blade to do that because it'll dull out your blade. And now we're going to slice the star fruit. So the star fruit, we're just going to do the same thing. Tuck those fingers in and cut straight down. And the cool thing with the star fruit is it looks like a little star. Super cute. So I thought that would be a fun way to garnish our plate today. And really when it comes to toppings, guys, you can use whatever you want. You could use mango, you could use fresh strawberries, it's completely up to you. So we're gonna go ahead and start garnishing. So this is the fun part. A garnish is really just decorating your bowl, making it look visually appealing. So let's go ahead and do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with my banana. Just gonna kind of put that on the side here. All right, and now maybe I'll add in some of my granola. Okay, just my fresh blueberries. A little bit of coconut. Coconut also has some omega-3s, so healthy fats for us. Those bananas, and then I'm gonna add some star fruit on the side. And we're going to end with our goji berries. So goji berries, I know they kind of look like a little raisin, but they don't really taste like one. Don't really know how to describe the taste, but they are pretty good. I think you guys will like them. You can find these at, like, again, a health food store like Whole Foods or Mom's Market. So we're just gonna sprinkle some of those on top. And There we go. An acai bowl. So thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you again next time for our next episode of Knott Cooking.